What's going on, guys? So, this unit's extremely important because these are the two things that you're going to need before you even think about starting to trade. The reason for this is because these two things are what you're going to use for the rest of your time as a trader. Well, one of them, the demo account, you could probably stray away from, but these you need to start off with before you even think about anything else in the trading world. And number one is your trading plan. And I'll kind of run you through how to make one, how I made mine, and kind of other resources that you can use to help you also make yours. So, your badass trading plan. What does it consist of? What I put in mine, and how should you kind of format it? It's as simple as this. The way I do it is I put it on a piece of paper, a full-length piece of paper, and I make two copies. One for, where I trade in my house or my apartment, wherever, and another one in my wallet to carry with me all the time so I can read it whenever I need to or want to. Number one, it should have your style of trading. And what I mean by this is, are you a swing trader, scalper, intraday? Know your style. Do you trade with the trend? Do you trade from zone to zone? Do you trade with indicators? You can make this how you want. There's no perfection or perfect way to make this. Just make it how you like, but make sure you put your style of trading so you understand yourself and ingrain it into your mind what kind of a trader you are. Another one, what are your confirmations? What are the things you're looking for to enter a trade without hesitation? Do I need to see a reversal pattern? Do I need to see, something on my indicators? Does it have to come to this zone and then do something funky or something that I want it to, right? Because in trading, as we learn, all it is just probabilities, and I'll get to that in point 5, but it's just probabilities. There's nothing guaranteed in these markets, so what we're looking for is the most probable thing to happen, and that is what your confirmations are. Number 3 are your entry and exit strategies. Now, you should have one to a couple entry strategies, and this is basically your confirmations. What makes you get into the market? But it doesn't just stop there. What makes you get out of the market? When do you know when to take profit? Or maybe if it doesn't hit take profit, when do you know when to move up your stop loss? Or when to get out earlier? Or when to adjust your take profit? These things all depend on a lot of different confirmations, your style of trading, what you're looking for in the markets. It's so many different things, and that's why it's important to get number 1 and 2 first. And then for me personally, I put quotes and reminders on there. Like, for example, one of my quotes is "Become the casino," which basically means casinos also gamble with the players that they're playing. The difference is, the reason why they make millions and millions and millions of dollars over and over and over again every single year is because they play the long game. Their probabilities. They've got a 5% chance of winning more than you do, right? Their chances of winning are 55% more than you. And so they understand that they are going to lose a lot throughout the time that they gamble with people, but the reason they win is because they play every single time without emotion, because they know that their probabilities are in their favor. And year after year, they're making multiple millions of dollars. That's the same way that I want to trade. And then obviously the 5 truths of the market. I have these written down. You don't have to, but I have this as a reminder. And it's in the resources tab as well. The book Trading in the Zone, the audiobook by Mark Douglas, he covers this. And basically what it is, there's 5 truths to the 5 fundamental truths in the market. Number 1 is anything can happen. There's nothing guaranteed in these markets. The market can go up, down, sideways, whatever it wants to do. Number 2 is you don't need to know what happens next to make any money, right? You don't have to predict what happens next. It's about probabilities. Number 3 is there's a random distribution between wins and losses in the market that define an edge, which basically means, think of it when you flip a quarter. Just because it lands on heads 9 times does not mean it's going to land on tails the 10th. Every time you flip the quarter, it's 50-50. So it's a random distribution between one thing happening over another. That's what trading is. Number 4, or point D, an edge is one probability happening more than another. And so once you start to learn how to trade, you start to understand your technical analysis, so many other things, you'll start to understand that when price comes to this point, more often than not, it reverses. Or when price does this, it tends to continue to go. It's probability. What happens more often than what doesn't? That's what we're looking for. That's our edge. And then every moment in the market is unique because the market moves because people are buying and selling at different parts at different times in the world. It's unique because that same amount of buyers and sellers from the same place and the same lot sizes will never happen again. Because traders leave, people die, people grow accounts, they lose accounts. So every single moment is unique because you never have the same circumstances as you did from that last moment. And that's important to understand because just because something looks like it did a week ago does not mean it's going to play out the same. More likely, more often than not, it will. But remember, nothing is guaranteed. Anything can happen. So that's your trading plan in a nutshell. That's what I put in mind. That's what I have in mind. And obviously, the resources, if you guys want more, I do have the trading constitution, the risk management and results, your trading plan, and confirmation checklist. If you guys want this, just let me know. Hit me up. Leave me a direct message or something. Let me know if you guys are interested in getting that stuff, and I can give it to you. But from there, I hope this helped you guys understand how to make a trading plan and continue to go on from there. So I'll see you guys on the next video.